against Sadak's Loud.
Really locking in the triple initiator double smokes.
Though,
Martin,
but is that instant success
surely
from
this is the
Fnatic
first time he's played Brim in an official.
That's the question. Fnatic did really well.
I tell you what though, they
against
start on
BBL
defense and it should be
controlling the
absolutely
maze
banging
and
on
using
defense.
that as a way to scale up and manipulate the map. Mid, not a priority, like we've seen with other teams, and they do so right here as Martin forced back on B site as Fnatic look to be aggressive on A, on B, sorry, and it doesn't work out.
Martin's going to get cleared here though, so it is a 4v4.
Yeah, you can't retake all from here, you gotta go spawn.
You simply have to respect the poison orb in play from Kron for the time being.
Flash to send it in.
Spam
It's a hard retake, really. Good news is they got a smoker, of course.
Down, but Crashy's pushing towards CT. He also has the support of Alpha's Vise.
That's been detected, and Alpha up in heaven does get taken out by Pyro.
And that it does. Crashy's though still holding on towards CT, the lone player here, and he's finally routed out. Poster pushing.
No, Burster got baited in by the reloads. Oh my goodness. They can put up a crazy score on defense here.
Important pistol round
I mean, they actually have to put up a crazy score on defense, just purely because they're not getting many on attack.
As best as possible, of course, they lost
The frenzy did great here. It's two really important jewels.
Weird smokes placed there by Martin. I think he initially wanted the one-way.
Rissa, yeah, with the 9 months. Thank you so much for the prime, bro. Your name always owns me.
Round defining as Sadak's trying to build confidence on.
Thank you so much, though, bro. I appreciate that.
Pyro, newest member in the team, of course, and I think you always want that from your leader.
Yeah, of course, Sadak knows exactly how to build up young players. He's done it many a time on that Loud roster that he was in control of for many years.
Yeah, and that was the story of their 2024, right? The passing of the torch, I think, before he realized there was work to be done that he was ready for. Closed that chapter, and this new era of KC unveiled in front of thousands of fans.
A fade eye from mid to scan over towards B.
Maybe Corrode could be the map that they want in their pool to just look that little bit better to keep this lower run going. If we're really
so do they just want them to take mid, use smokes all the time on the side, just recon non-stop, fight with the 3? Chip damage with the 3. You could spam a lot with the info that you get as well. honestly, it could be a nightmare to play against.
It feels like it could be a direct counter to that lock wall that we've been seeing many a time on B main from Fnatic, in terms of the fact that it will deny those lines.
EMEA playoffs, man. People have been really saving some stuff for this.
If that Viper wall goes up, if you try to
we got the BBL anti-ascent comp in the tail triple initiator.
Especially
we got
when
this
Fnatic
one.
Are a team that
we have,
I
guess, America's. They had the C9 Icebox. That was pretty fun.
Matches, so something to think about as
people are putting out all the stops.
Does Fnatic now entertaining this mid fight? One from Kron to try and overwhelm the B push, but Martin stands his ground, and that's all about
crazy.
Yeah, and all the players staying away from Chronicle here. You will
thank you so much.
Guardian, so
thank you, I appreciate that. Bloop as well with the prime. Thank you so much. What do you think about the comp? It's a little weird. Wait, Yao, did you know about this one? You played him in Brack.
I suppose. So he's just going to run it into the ground, and by a whisker can't find Martin. But yeah, I mean, we've said it. It's an interesting pick, but one which we're trying to see the benefits of. The comp they played here previously was...
Bro, they're not playing around.
Yeah, similar to the Heretics comp with a double duelist, just a change in the controllers, and they've gone one step further.
It's a little weird on this one.
Bucky and play for
Is Fnatic already qualified? Yeah, they have enough points.
Try to push in towards that
they are fine. They can bomb out in playoffs like this.
Close quarters. But this time, KC, let's look at B main. Trying to be aggressive, just to throw the paranoia out and don't do anything off the back of it. Hoping that that's enough to dissuade Fnatic from moving any further, but it's not.
I like this from K-Corp as well. Just early hold of B.
Sociable using, but it's Martin.
Holy. This makes a lot of sense as well from what we've seen from Fnatic. Last time they played this map, right, they just prod over towards B all the time. They want to make sure that this is clear, that they can get max value from the passive pressure of their wall on B.
Such a problem right now as the bonus
So the fact that K-Corp wanted to fight this early, make him use some util, or at least buy a little bit of time, is very good.
Fnatic through B main. Fearless delay coming through, but that flash is absolutely
Flash over the top is lovely here.
Kayak can't go any further. Fnatic are having real problems with trying to get out of these mains.
That's
to get to
absolute
there,
insanity, but he's why he's got the kill.
Very well end flawlessly. Poster has work to do.
Oh my goodness, not even a kill on this one.
In the bonus round for KC.
Dude, Fnatic are gonna really struggle. Fnatic are gonna really struggle, but no joke, I think they only need 2 rounds.
KC had, it was a bit here, there, and everywhere.
And something I want to touch on here is Sadak's role. Back onto the KO, something we've seen from him a lot more often. It's a sort of move away from what we came to expect from KC in the sense that very often they would be playing with the Sentinel. It was usually elite. It had become Sadak. And now completely removing that entirely does free up the opportunity for him to sort of slot back in, I suppose. It seems to be working as it stands.
Yeah, I'm wondering how this composition that KC has is
Mate,
going to do on
Sadak the Rico.
side, like, because when we look at it on the defender
It's
side,
running down to bottom and middle.
Sure, it's gonna thrive.
Nice
I mean,
though.
you've got a Brimstone,
Smoke
for
deep,
God's sake.
molly over the top.
That is so much delay.
Standard procedure right now in shutting Fnatic out of the mid space, an area of the map we'll constantly have to pay close attention to. They did really struggle when BBL were getting these deep inserts at the bottom of mid. Hard players to clear. Alfia through Link.
Yeah, Sugetsu's been watching this the whole time though.
Who's watching this?
Last player standing.
I mean, they just aren't getting any kills at the moment as well.
On his lonesome with a Phantom. 45 seconds as well. There's not a lot of time. We're not going to look at this as a possibility, but if you get a couple of clean fights.
Do they win
Well,
rounds on
potentially in a
attack because of their
different universe,
ults?
but I'm not willing
It's
to
a lot of
entertain
nice
it
ults.
personally. I would love to be proven wrong, but
Yeah,
my suspicions
30
were correct.
seconds left.
Crashies isn't going to attempt this.
The
and it
weird
lets
thing
us
is,
continue to
the weird thing is for the
discuss what
K-Corp,
the expectation is here.
K-Corp
Really,
comp,
Fnatic were much better on the defender's side
I could
against
honestly
BBL,
understand
and
farming
a lot
the
of that stemming
Omen
from
ults.
Kayak in his first engagement, something
Like
which
farming the
we
Omen
will want to
ults
be paying
might
close
be the
attention
best on
to,
attack.
how effective he can be throughout
If
this
they're
game.
really
Yeah,
struggling
they
to get
did
through
better on the
chokes,
defender side, right? But
like the
also
Omen ult
Fnatic
actually might be the
won
one
half
for
of all
attack.
rounds, which is a much better
Draw 'em away.
trend compared to other teams that have played Corrode.
They're just gonna
And it
default
does
mid all
stem
the
back
time.
to what we were saying, that KC need this
The
early
chance they just don't
success.
get
4
through mid
rounds,
though. I'm excited to see it.
The streak yet to end.
Crashy says ult though, so definitely a good chance of winning this one.
Initial outing.
Jake Farm,
Here,
thank
they
you so
debut on
much.
Corrode.
Appreciate the 10 gifted, man. Thank you for doing that.
The mid control massively important
Big
for them
farm.
there. Building into the next round. Fnatic,
Thank you very
the
much,
only
man.
ones with an ult right now. It's the Nightfall
Ain't
to
not
try
to
and
do.
build off, but it's another reserved default from them.
Yeah, that's
I'm the
attack
Oiler.
side.
Jake Farm 10
They
has
need
got gifted.
something, right? They need, sure they need a round, but it's more so the economy. They need some stabilization. Even to just get that spike down would feel like a win, because they've been completely locked out of the site so far.
Nuzzles with the Prime, thank you for the 7 months as well. Thank you for that.
BBL was set up Alpha to place a deep Vice wall, check for any proactivity, but KC are taking this ahead of the curve. Alfier is unprepared, and with Chronicle sat 10 paces behind him, there's no trade
Dude, I
either.
know Alpha's getting
Early
tilted.
advantage for the defenders.
I know
Fnatic
Alpha's
have
getting
not been
tilted right
allowed
now.
to sit
Look at
comfortably
what's going
in
on.
these mains at all. KC ready to fight them at every opportunity.
And sort of even there, the direction looks a bit concerning in terms of the setup, and now Fnatic starting to reinvestigate these mains. Spread themselves a little thin.
And just not winning any fight whatsoever. The re-engage, the utility, they're being pushed back at every point, but there is an opening. And that opening is the B site. Martin notes the players coming out of there, and that is where the spike is, and crashes.
Dude, they actually
all
can't win
alone.
some duels though. Like, there's been a couple of duels that are pretty even.
So a 2 versus 5 to try and clutch from for Fnatic.
Colin in the
Plenty
YouTube
of
chat, thank you,
ground
bro.
still
Appreciate
to
that.
be covered, but Fnatic have both controllers up. They can put a wall of smoke in front of KC.
AJL as well. Thank you so much, AJL.
Advantage, and that's where they begin to
Appreciate the prime. Thank you for that also.
Still taking the time to come back in. Don't want to get taken off guard by the last two players, but they will do. And that's the main part of the forces. There's even a
TP over towards Heaven. Oh, yeah, that was a big play. Fatal TP over towards Heaven. No one can hit a Fatal. Chronicle manages a 1v2. Well, there's one out of the 2 rounds that they probably need. It was a 3v5.
Series was building in a scary direction, but Chronicle
make a mistake of giving them space on site, probably.
As we drag into the night. He's managed to clutch out another huge win to stop the KC streak.
Holy.
And a very well micromanaged situation when Fnatic were down massively in numbers there. I'm thinking of the amount of times that KC had perhaps thrown away advantages, but let's take a look at this one and really pick it apart as we get to know
Colin as well. Colin in the YouTube chat. Thank you for doing that also, mate.
Username originated from him typing random letters on his keyboard of all things, but a player who has
the 2v5. The 2v5 is rough, man. Flash misses. No one jumps.
Most amount of runway to develop into the year into his tier 1 debut, but listen, he's done well so far in this series.
Chance to get to know him better, perhaps. I say kid, but 24 years of age, in decent terms of esports terms, 1 year off being a boomer, as people have said, of course. Jokes aside, he has had a fairly healthy career so far in Challengers, playing most recently on Zero Tenacity, saw them in Challengers EMEA.
All right, big round.
Players such as Electric, wait on
it's
the
the
other
fast
side of this
Brimstone comp, fast no duelist comp,
but only just now
fast triple Initiate to comp on Corrode. I mean, yeah,
for KC's success.
Breaking all the records.
I think a lot of that is his assistive capabilities. We didn't see all too many picked up, but
dude, they can win 2 in a row though, and actually like get them really low money. 2-4 would be enough to buy, obviously. There'd have to be an extra one after that.
How KC will function into the next rifle. Alpha's remembered his lineup this time. Remember, he hadn't against BBL.
That's very true. And it seems as if this time round Fnatic are playing more with a death ball group, right? At least 4
Teva brings up the Teva over towards, yeah. It's a little slow for Fnatic. And this big from K-Corp as well. They Omen all over towards B just to get info over towards B right now, so with that they can heavily go towards middle. I don't think Fnatic realize how much control they have right now.
A is the site they look most inclined to take.
Yeah, dude, look, fade out for middle, which was already clear. Had no idea about it.
And it's going to be an A split.
Well, it's a nice little Fawns lineup.
KC aware of this, and they'll get the first player coming out of lane.
Yeah, the vines were broken as well, though, and KC have consolidated
20 seconds to go for a small choke.
More delay, 20 seconds left. Spike needs to go down. Fnatic need to unlock this site, but they are locked out.
Hey, they did great.
But unless Crashes is able to buy
they actually did great, and by they, it's pretty much just Crashes.
For Karmine Corp are nowhere near the A site.
Crashes to see.
Has this Faye die again?
His teammates couldn't. It would be back-to-back clutches for Fnatic. He's had time to set this up. No info yet on the 2 retaking defenders, though, from KC.
She's distracted by CT. Oh, switches up. That paranoia is huge. It's hit Crashes spot on.
Absolutely
no
owned that Omen flash.
And no way to clutch up the round. KC
okay, well the dream of forcing K-Corp down to an eco, it's just not going to be happening on this one, so they got to do it the hard way. Dude, I'm so down for like a 10-2. I really am. It'll be so fun to watch.
We've seen Boaster fulfill that role on the entry.
SKV, Electron, thank you so much in the YouTube chat, bro. Appreciate it.
Really not suiting them so well.
I appreciate that, man, Electron. Thank you for doing that, dude.
KC able to congregate, regroup.
See Koala as well with the tier 1. Thank you also, bro. Thank you. Valley's also, mate. Thank you for the 20 months.
Rounds can they pack into this defender's side, which we know
chat, thank you for the birthday wishes as well. I do see them, I promise. Thank you.
Most teams tend to find success on this half of Corrode.
Yeah, I'm really wondering how long.
Force him back to Nico, double hero gun.
If they're going to stall out on the attack side. We've seen Karmine Corp struggle with that attack, well, in general, right across all the map pool, especially with the new map.
There's so much potential right now.
This Crash is able to get the entry, that's Pyro gone, and an upgrade to be had for one of these players.
Why is the Slug got the liquid stuff? Oh, they're not playing.
This is going down. AC looking to get proactive here.
They are. Martin's starting to help here, so back to a 4-on-4. This round gets so weird because KC are trying to brawl their way through and Fnatic are trying to brute force their way into side.
They don't want to go A. They want to follow up on Chronicle. He's lurked all the way through B, now getting a chance to fight Sugetsu.
No way, gun barrel the whole time.
It's completely done a disservice. And so that is the route
Dude,
to B
I find how they play B a little weird though.
KC,
I will say
they
that.
need to try and re-clear through CT, and Kron is ready
And
for the next
I do
fight.
think with just how this round unfolded, even if Fnatic lose it, and that's mad from Chronicle, whether that decision making is just lack of map knowledge for sure. Just hasn't played the map enough. Hold on, let's wait.
Crashy's next up.
Clearing utility to try and find him here as Crashy's forward position has found two heads.
IGO.
And now it's on to Boaster. Crashy's has done his best. Can Boaster stand up and complete the task?
Big round for Boaster. Dude, that might be all they need. That honestly might be all they need. KCOP must be losing their mind. And I think as well, with just how this round went and how the other round went as well that they won, I think they're just going to start realizing that there's a lot of gaps around the map, especially as they wait a long time. They can create a little bit of pressure, they can fake it out, they don't have to commit, and they can take the free space. That's honestly what Fnatic try and do every map, so it's pretty good for them.
So, sure, ultimates to be had here. Fnatic have an opportunity to
might force them down to an eco
and send themselves forward.
Set piece KC. Looks like this might be a chance to use the...
they wanted to try and do some set play, flash over the top, TP out, Omen flash, send it.
This was hanging around outside of B as they double flashed in, and Fnatic respecting this early.
I say send it. I guess the Getsu has to send it.
Understanding that they can take marginal victories earlier on
he
in
is
the
the
round
duelist.
Really pushing the limits here where Fnatic has struggled to withhold.
Time towards mid. There's plenty of bodies for either side to fight this. Fnatic though don't want anything to do with it. KC know that the last time there was an A split, don't allow that opportunity to the orange and black, and well, they'll decide to start to look towards the mains. Martin using the Viper's Orb again.
Huge play.
Fnatic and
It's a
found
huge
a
play.
pocket in which to work with, and it works out in his favour. A double kill. One more player to find to make sure that this A main's his, but it's Kayak through lane that wins out and opens up the A site.
Smartly played from Martin. He's done his job of slowing down the push into the
retake.
retake.
Gets good timing on that.
Timing and wins it. That's huge. KC into another retake with numbers.
And the Hunter's Fury hasn't hit. It's only delayed the spike a little bit.
Spike planted.
Pick up. Very slow from the French side.
Dude, if Fnatic can win this 3v2,
so many spray downs
force them down to an eco, it would probably be the map, really. Unless KCOP have a madness on attack, which they could do, but I feel like they should struggle.
Taking his time, and Kayak knows, because of the information that Boaster gave him earlier, the paranoia not hitting, but the spike no longer in Fnatic's control.
KCOP playing it pretty well at the moment.
Players are on top of it, but time is getting low.
What a flash,
and
though.
The players need to start to get to work to get this one done. Crashes, knows that the spike's being worked on.
And they handled it well.
There, it will be a Karmine Corp round.
Impressive little retake on this one.
And efficiently they sweep it up. The smoke plays this so smartly done from Martin. Playing around the attacking Viper smoke from Chronicle. And then finding a little pocket from which to play. Doesn't get cleared, he finds his 2. 11 and 5 right now. On an agent you weren't expecting to see him play coming into the day, but for all the questions that we had from him, they have been settled up until this point.
Yeah.
But Fnatic still prove that they can be just as good on an eco as a gun round, and that's something they'll have to tap into here.
KCOP on attack.
And this is the thing,
I'm excited, man. There is a world where they have the best mid default we've ever seen, and they can insta always create pressure like here,
then you've got a pistol round where,
and then you don't need the duelist.
So good
I
time
agree.
and time again because of Kayak, but for a moment we'll park that. Sugetsu's taking a walk in mid and doesn't want
But to do this is going to be pretty
follow-up.
rough.
But Fnatic have to invest utility to clear that if they want it. This is a split push, and the spike has to head through middle, so KC are in a brilliant position to handle this.
Ultimate. There's a TP towards the top of mid, and Kayak's taking that. Sugetsu trying to hold on with the classic, and a flash stops Kayak getting any more. Martin in that corner that we've seen him work from before.
The spike has been completely stopped because of this mid duel.
And 40 seconds left for Fnatic to try and fight their way out of it.
Sadek's knife on B mid. Dude, Sadek's knife, honestly, just anywhere is going to be nice here. Just wants to wait because he wants to use it for the suppress.
He's the last line of defense for KC.
And Fnatic once again find themselves
Mate,
in a difficult position.
his teammate's mollying him.
But the patience
Trying to cover up
is
the
what
fact that he's
always
here.
does them so well. Onto a Pyro they go, and he's holding on.
Damn,
Alpha
bro.
spiked
Stronghold.
down, and now Chronicle. He's only got a stinger, for God's sake. He's got no
10
chance in
seconds
hell of winning this round.
So time will seal the fate of
Very
Fnatic
nice.
on round number
Does
9.
Fnatic
KC
time
already
out
with
again?
their
Just try and help
advantage
them get one
out
more
of
round
the
on
opening
attacker
12,
zone.
looking to grow that lead.
Penguin, thanks so
a
much for the
mixed
32
investment,
months,
but
bro. Appreciate that also, dude.
It just doesn't feel like Fnatic at all. It's
One enemy
so
remaining.
slow, so laboured. KC, on the other hand, have got it bang on with this mid-fight. More brilliant utility from Sadak
Bro,
to support the
I'm not sure I've
non-command
ever seen
made
Alpha
things
go
so
0-9.
It makes you wonder why the spike was committed through that part of the map, perhaps.
Yeah. I mean, I understand.
I
what
could
you're
tell.
saying. It
I could
doesn't
tell
feel
with how he
like
died
Fnatic,
on
but
round 5 or
labeled
4. I
is
can't remember what it was. I mean, it might have been
necessarily
5 that he
able
was
to be
tilted.
used. They don't have the answers that they
'Cause
normally
anyone
do
would
to
be
buy
tilted for what they're
themselves out of
doing.
those slow and labeled rounds.
I do like the
his
the
name
omens
is
at the
Kayak.
moment that are doing the smoke
Because you wanna
TP
draw
up here.
parallels to
I really
Durka
like that.
in
It's so
previous
strong.
years and the shoes that he had to fill, the shoes which he has filled. Something that
Did
Kayak
G2
was
doing
great at
that
doing on
yesterday?
Apex
Can't
is
remember.
being that autonomous leader, the one
Just
which
straight
brings
up
direction
spam.
to the rounds which feel hopeless. But if he's not able to carve out those advantages and already here dead inside the first
Wendy
40
Hulk, thanks so much for the
seconds,
tier 1 as well. Thank you for the
what do
19
rest
months.
of Fnatic
Appreciate
have
that.
for us? Does it have to be clutches every single time? 'Cause that's how it feels right now.
How does the Prowler not get him there?
Prowler identifying at least one in main. KC still looking to find information, which they won't actually get through the drone of the Sova.
Another Fnatic 5 versus 4
Oh,
situation.
good luck, Chronicle,
Trying to
mate.
use
You
the
maybe get a
Viper
timing.
smoke to just push out of the choke, but KC
30
haven't
seconds
covered.
left.
Twice the numbers
Next
now.
Alpha's on the board.
Still slow rolling forwards, but into the jaws of defeat. Alpha will walk away with one. That is all.
If they actually
The
get
sole
10-2, it's going to be so fun.
With 10 rounds played, KC
I
starting
would be
to
believing so
hit
heavy
the
with
mark
2.
of expectation for this defender's side.
Yeah, and I mean, at this moment in time, right, if it continues this way, we will be missing a Fnatic
Is it? It's just if you
grand
get
final.
pistol.
Again,
The pistol,
as
yeah, the
already
pistol's the
said,
scariest
last time
rounds,
that happened
no
was
doubt.
2021. And what happened that year, Hazard? Where was champs? It wasn't Berlin, it was an EMEA.
Oh, that's a reacher. I don't know, have you got any more of those for KC perhaps to get their fans excited? Because I mean, this
Wait, that's
performance alone is
Massive pick.
seeming
Is that
to
just
do
a
the
spam
trick.
through smoke?
Alpha
I
with
think
the
so.
first kill. That is a
Wowza,
change
thank you
of
so much for the
pace.
tier 1, mate. Thanks for the 2 months. Thank you, bro.
It's a big position for Aves. Deep down mid, given that passive information that Fnatic haven't interacted, but there's plenty of bodies here. And KC know that if Fnatic fail in the mains, they like to try and pivot to split through mid. And look at how far they're going.
Needs to be careful not to get caught here, and
Oh
he does.
boy, bro.
Kayak
We
the next
are
to follow it up. Spike still in the hands of Crash. He's still
We are
entertaining
not
the
ready for
possibility
that.
of this duel. The B site is free. They don't know that yet. Kron still
a great reply back from
Making his way
K-Corp on this
through.
one.
big
Okay,
alpha play in middle
from
there. Okay.
From 0
Sure, I
kills
guess
to
that is
this.
what it takes.
The solo round win from him.
One kill to give Fnatic their third, and that could be the watershed moment here on Corrode.
Bring them down.
Yeah, this is going to be a big round to win out. Alpha, absolutely fantastic. Sure,
Nice,
a little bit
Alfio.
of
Sick
luck,
round, bro.
but listen,
Emery, thank you so much for the prime as well. Thank you for doing that.
with ultimates in the last round.
Casey also playing not just double controller, but double scan.
Okay, it's now kind of flipped to me thinking that K-Corp have to get this round.
It's actually Sadak's knife that is
Dude, imagine they have a good
attack.
attack. Just imagine. I think the mid Fury's the one. Dude, you could smoke all of this off, you could have Fade Eye. Oh, what the hell?
Double entry.
Double duel?
This is fights
I
that
mean,
have not
4
been winning.
is...
So that B site opens up, but the spike's still so far away.
So is Sugetsu though, and without his ult, it's going to take a little bit more time for Casey to get into position. Fnatic have plotted course. There's a Nightfall in here, and Kron tagged in his pit.
Oh, that was a nice
All
try.
the way down to 17.
Yeah, that was close. Fade into
Still
shock, nearly got the pit out on
Now
them.
it's protect the president to keep that pit up.
Boasty still has
Deny
ult.
KC
He might just
away
keep it
back
real
in.
simple.
And that orbital strike being offline is going to prove a big problem, a component
Or
that
this.
KC wishes that they had.
Fowler spots the first player. They know the aggression of Kayak. Paranoia to take him off the line, but Fnatic still fighting this.
Yeah, but every single time Fnatic find themselves in a crossfire towards CT, and it crashes up on Heaven with Kayak holding on from down low, trying to make their approach through the pit is not to be advised, but Kayak and his utility gets caught. Time now starting to get low, and this round going into the realms of Fnatic. Into the realms
4?
of it
I mean,
being
the recovery is
an 8-4
incredible.
which is exactly what is needed.
A couple of
If there's
individuals
gonna
having
be
a rough
any
time, but
semblance
the
of
fact
a
that they managed to get a...
comeback for
I mean, they
Fnatic.
won like 3 hero rounds,
huge
really.
turn of events
Kron hero round
for the black and
4k,
orange.
Alpha
Paris
got the
already
opening pick
guaranteed,
4k,
looking to
Kayak
remove
one of the home teams
double entry.
from making that grand
enemy remaining.
arrival, and on this map which they picked into, you're starting to see some of the strengths come through. The defense is up next for them. Can it get any better?
Your body knows a sense of victory.
Get
Seize
some
the
Odin
mind,
spam going with the
gear
double.
ignite as one.
Yeah.
Now, step into your zone.
I'm not even sure they
Designed
needed it
to
though,
win.
really, with what was going on. It would help their B main holds for sure. Okay, this is still gonna be fun though, because we got no you got no duelists on K-Corp on attack, so you gotta have some kind of theory. Normally suggests that you want to split over towards sites, so I guess a lot of mid control, but then it's still gonna be hard for them to get past the initial choke point at bottom middle. We'll see what goes down. Which duelist is the best for Corrode? I'm not even confident in terms of what duelist I prefer yet on this map. From what I've seen, I want to say Neon, but at the same time, I'm not like super convinced. Baby Bay, hello mate. Of course, bro. Thank you for saying that, dude. Thank you. Been loving watching the games recently, mate.
Chance to come back in the second half, but if there's any man to deny them, it would be this man on your
Podcaster
screen right
Baby
here.
Base here.
An inconsistent 2025, and he'll
Yeah,
be
dude, it
looking
must
to
be
try
cool,
and get
man. You must be
close to
loving
his
it.
2024 stats, which,
You should
let's
be
honest,
cherishing
it's
it all,
already
dude.
there.
Yeah, and that's
Dude,
the
I'm
interesting
excited. I'm
thing,
excited
that
for
the
what's gonna
stats
happen,
on
Baby
paper are
Bay.
actually
I'm
slightly
excited,
better
man.
than last year, but
You're
also
gonna
have to
get some
consider the
trials next
opposition
year.
that Martin has played up until this point.
It's gonna be pretty cool.
Up against, you know, Koi, Na'Vi, Apex in groups. Now playing against your Fanatics of the world. He is looking like the best player in the server, but we turn to the defensive half. Fnatic
Royal,
have built
thank you for the
themselves a
gifted as well, bro.
foundation,
Thank you so
and
much, Royal. I
just wanna
appreciate
bring it
that.
up
First
again.
gifted
You have
sub
to
from
look
me
at
as
that
well,
head-to-head
Royal. Appreciate you
between
doing that,
him
dude.
and Kayak.
Thank you for the
Kayak
support,
was
mate.
lights out. Didn't lose a single opening duel on the
They-
defense.
Dude, they
One
love a
poke off
triple
them,
frenzy.
and the pistol round is one which we will remember for a very long time.
Fast over towards B, as we can see at the moment, B is really weak. This is interesting from Fnatic. When we watched them last, they literally did the same setup every single time, Vice over towards A. So maybe on this one, going to be mixing it up. Yeah, I mean, Wall's just isolated one. You've got Wall into Astra Suck as well.
Who's the one furthest forwards? The rest of KC now flooding, getting themselves
Is Frenzy
on side,
good? Frenzy's
out,
good for Overwhelm. I would say at the moment, the pistol rounds where people are doing what they wanted to do here, Frenzy's stim pack is really strong. Bro, look at this guy's aim right now. That was nuts. Ah, dude, that's going to be plain sailing here, surely. This is easy for them. No duelist now. Pistol as well.
Kayak is surplus to requirements. He'll be
I would have to see an absolute masterclass
going into the anti-eco. But Fnatic, on the face of it, do a very good job at dealing with the threat here. It's once Alpha finds that first fight and has the wall up.
Maling Yuan, thank you so much with the 5. Thank you with the 5 gifted, dude. Appreciate that as well. So much.
Knowing KC want to give themselves an advantage.
You guys are crazy today.
And the big
I appreciate you all.
Here is that Fnatic have denied the attack, the pistol.
Okay, Outlaw out. Everyone can get one shot.
Digits, right?
And that's the thing. Now these 8 rounds feels meager, right? In the face, it pales in comparison.
Alpha, I mean, his 0 to 9 has turned around insanely fast.
You have to try and work out what it is that KC want to do, what the theory is here. Already you're seeing Pyro loading up towards
0-9 to 11-11.
I mean, so far I don't
wild.
think we've seen KC interact with mid whatsoever, right? I mean, last round it was straight hit in towards B. This round it's been B main and A main, with only Sadak really watching if anybody takes a step further.
Got the double smokes there, Boaster, and his affinity to this Astra continues, but all that does is give you extra global presence. Still an absence of KC as they slowly make their way towards mid, but it's crashes with the Outlaw. Let's see how closer he can get to his own Nightfall.
He's going to absolutely farm this, isn't he?
Smokes denying any lines of sight though. That's the big thing here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, but big information, even though the haunt denied and Fnatic collapsing upon this mid.
Oh boy, this is going to fall apart pretty fast, I imagine. Okay, K-Corp. Probably their best strat coming up here, at least here or next round. The one that they feel most confident with this comp.
Well, KC, sorry, Fnatic have done it on their
anti-eco,
but yeah,
if it doesn't look good here,
round, things do look
they're in trouble.
Scary. The collapse here on the mid position, shots through the smoke serving them well. Just waiting to see what it is.
Iroha Jade as well.
This is our game.
Iroha_Jade, thank you with the gifted as well. I appreciate you doing that also. Never Josh as well, thank you for doing that as well.
Within the ranks, but Kayak not found.
Oh. Well, there goes the big buy rounds, man. First pick down. Smoke. Wanted to pod over towards A. They wanted to probably fast fake this and hit over towards B. They don't even mid control. Ah, dude. They're gonna get cooked.
Way through. Not gonna happen. Still delay to be had. Oh, a player identified. In fact, a fair few through that horn that they're going back.
Right here.
Rashi's on the line, is going to take the next off those players. KC walking into trouble. Not much health left on the remaining forces that are now trying to recuperate towards B, and Kayak will drop. Still so much work to be done.
Double stack to try and get out of. Nah, no chance. KC, this bonus round is going Fnatic's way. And as you said earlier on, 8 more looks meager after 3 rounds in a row from Fnatic.
Absolutely it does, and the one thing that I pick up on in that round is sort of the absence as well of
bind we go,
yeah. Something to really learn
very much so.
And feign effective pressure. KC is struggling. They're having to invest Martin's brim smokes to trigger the wall to get in
Never
there.
Josh as well. Thank you so much for the gifted. I
I
appreciate that also.
Fnatic have.
Googly's here as well. Hello, mate. Thanks so much for the prime, bro. I hope you're doing well.
Up, but you're
Thank
waiting
you,
another round to see it find effectiveness, most likely.
Something I want to call back to in earlier conversations we were having in the week in the playoffs. is that it was Coach Pal, right, the VBL coach, speaking about how you have to load your comps for the attack side rather than the defense side. And right now, the way that I would theorycraft is that KC have loaded for the defense side and only got 8 rounds, which for me
why is
feels
Alpha's
like
wall
a big failure.
purple right now?
Minimal returns, perhaps the best way to put it, but I wholeheartedly agree.
What's that about?
Kayak starting to gain confidence in these first few rounds, and now through his lens, he looks to find more. 2 from the pole. And in position to get a little more, perhaps. But 3 versus 3, no guns for KC, but a post plant on the cards.
Oh, but Crashy's not identified through the nightfall, and an opportunity to deny this
rough.
fight.
I mean, it was a nice little double push from them. They had pretty good timing, but yeah, I think when the fade or only hit him one, you gotta.
We are all even, and that's Corrode.
Is the Vice Wall? Yeah, it's never
Feels
purple,
a little
right?
lazy even to overlook the link position.
Banana_yum. Thank you so much for the gifted as well, bro. I appreciate the 5 gifted. Thanks for doing that, dude.
Getting the most.
Thank you so much.
And a timeout coming through from KC, a much needed one at this stage in the game.
Old VODs. I swear it's normally green because when it overlaps on a Viper wall, I'm always just like, is it there?
To talk about what the buy looks like, we are going to get Kayak on his operator.
It's literally green right now.
Also, Alpha here bringing out the Odin.
Bunch of gaslighters.
This map has felt paper thin at
unless it
times.
turns, unless I'm colorblind again for one more round.
Teams capitalize upon that.
So gonna get from KC here a slower default. Both mains attempted again. Pyroll over towards that
That's purple. Hey, don't double down.
He has the prowlers to
don't double down on
off
this.
the line.
Crazy behavior.
Alpha spamming until the bullets are run out. Martin catches Kayak. A huge kill in the round to influence its progress. To give KC half a chance. It's still the A stack.
Cron down to 25.
KC, first time we've really seen them go towards mid and clear it out, but the utility not really there to back it up, and instead, no, they go towards A. Fnatic respond to the pressure of just a single knife and smoke, and when it's bringing them closer towards this A side where the spike's going.
Exactly, and when I say stack, I meant utility, but there's no players to play off it now. Fnatic.
No mid pressure. I just don't really feel like they can get through the choke at mid, to be honest with you.
Best possible position for a retake as they sit a man down. That's the equalizer.
I mean, this is their best chance to win a round so far. No mid control, no space on A really. I think Sugetsu's just got to hold on to some kind of space. Still not cleared over towards side. Clearing it now.
Sugetsu's all alone in
My
main,
goodness. I don't think he can go here. I think he had to go back, but no matter what, he's probably going to die anyway.
Around, but
Lots on Chronicle, low HP.
The onus put on him here.
Did great
Quick
though.
trade. Headshot maybe over-delivering in that situation because it's kept it at 3-on-3. Elevated position Sugetsu.
This is a nice idea from Sugetsu. Low HP, try and take a one angle to get one.
Count as it continues to draw forwards. Double stack of players for KC. Walking in with the Odin. Alpha at the back.
Very, very nice.
Chavez.
It was close. It wasn't super convincing, but it's a round.
Karmine Corp in the end. The first round on their attack side. 5 times the struggle. But finally, they're on the board.
And that's exactly what they wanted, right? Finally getting this attack off to a
the
start,
Prince, thank you so much for the tier 1 as well, bro.
Lost after that.
Thank you for that.
After the fact. And still, that attack side economy not looking good, especially when Fnatic can bounce straight back with 3 ultimates.
Banana Yum as well, you gifted, but also before that I missed that you subbed, so thank you for doing that also, mate.
Immediately been checked by the knife. It wasn't for Alpha yet to go ahead and break it.
How many rounds do they need to break the econ?
A lot tougher to crack if you're KC. They've done a great job
of
removing
literally one more.
Key pieces from Fnatic's defense before.
Whoa, wait, surely he's teleported.
Sugetsu's deleted
Felt like he was gone.
Into the shadow realm.
That must be the last. That must be the last instance you can get before he's actually out of there. The animation looked like it was completed.
On either side, the A site now loosened up.
Does feel a bit softer.
I mean, look at it on the minimap. He's over here. Imagine just tuning in late and being like, how on earth did they get the first kill?
KC really have only one option, and Sugetsu identified through the Prowler.
can also see what they're doing. They're sending Pyrol now towards B to fake that they might want to clear through the pit. Problem is, in the meantime, so much utility being spent on A that it's kept Fnatic interested. No rotation yet to be made.
Shirogo, thank you with the 3 months as well. Appreciate the tier 1.
Paulo not getting Kron.
Has dragged Boaster over.
30
It
seconds
has, but
left.
he can influence
Equise
the
as well on the
round
YouTube
through
chat.
Beanash,
Thank you
just
for the
Astra,
membership,
right?
man. Appreciate
And
that
the
also.
fact that
24
we're also gonna
seconds.
get
Do they just
the ultimate
accept it?
come
Do we
through
go
and steal guards,
fast?
and this is a real problem for
Aves.
KC. The firepower not there to support the push.
Waiting for the gun back.
Reactive play made
15
with 15
seconds.
seconds, KC
15 seconds. They ult, so they can get the plant round the corner. Yeah.
Space that they can't themselves flood into.
What's that
Spike
hit
needs
off?
to hit
Boaster's
the deck
head.
still, not
He headed it back.
committed. Finally,
Wait, how
it's
did
a
it-
last
I'm
gasp
so confused.
opportunity, which Crashies cannot deny.
How did the nade
kill's
go
still
here?
in place for Fnatic, but KC have numbers.
That they do. Only one player better, and still Kron to come through, but he's flanking.
Alpha and elbow. Completely unchecked here. Vigilant round the corner, collecting the
Oh my
first
God.
quick trade. Sadak has his number, as do KC. He will set up the contact, the captain. It's Aves to swing, but it has to be through the molly. Disciplined,
there was
in position.
So much chaos on this
Resolute
one.
they remain.
Oh, to clear the site, got the
KC
free
in the
plant.
face of
Nade
this
came
Fnatic
in.
oppression on
Boaster
their
somehow
defensive
headbutted
side.
it back.
Finally seen the light and found 2 from
It's probably
2.
the best body
Got to
block we've seen in
remember,
Valorant.
Fnatic are fighting
This guy's
for the
TP'd out of there,
playoff
somehow
drive.
still got killed.
Sugetsu, that
We've
should
accidentally
not have
popped
been
our Sova
allowed.
ult.
Oh, and it was Aves that ulted trying to get the spike down. If that doesn't show the sheer desperation.
I see Hazem planting nachwe, ulting nachwe, planting nachwe.
Panic.
Pure
But
panic.
as
But
he sets
dude,
in,
their money's
The
incredibly
same can be
low.
said for Fnatic.
They got
Second
one
and
more
final
buy round
timeout
in them,
used in
and then they got an
regulation.
eco. And they would.
This
If they lose this, it's 12.
elimination
Like
as
that.
well. You've got to remember,
It's such an important round.
lower bracket run for either of these teams.
What ults are they up
are very
against?
important.
Dude, the Omen ult is
Matching
big on
KC
this
still
comp, I'm
have one
telling you.
timeout in the chamber. If
Omen
it's
ult
needed
and
later
KO,
into
these
this
are 2
matchup,
nice ults to have.
both coaches, or
Up
both
against a
sets of
Fade ult,
coaches
up
try
against
to
a Yoru
inform
ult.
their teams
They
on how
could
to
try
move forward.
retake.
KC have found a
I
vulnerability.
wouldn't
in the A
suggest
side of the map.
retaking personally.
They'll be looking to exploit it as much as possible. Fnatic still getting to terms with what it means to play on Corrode. You can see it in some of the rounds. They picked into it now twice, maximizing their time on the new map. We've not really seen them do that since when Lotus emerged all those years ago, and we spoke about it before.
Dude, that was incredible, man. Those are sick rounds.
It's so important that they can get up
Those
to
are sick
speed. That
rounds
is
to
the
watch.
focus of this exercise.
It's
But
stacked.
even then,
Stacked full of
to be
everything.
eliminated
Dude,
by
imagine
KC
he
here would be
missed
well
the
below
spike plant
expectation.
by accidentally
Despite the stakes, despite what's on the line.
fat fingering his
Huge swing
ult.
round
That would have been so
potentially
rough.
here coming up in
Oh
terms of the
boy.
finance for both.
It's not
This
like it's a
time
big round or
Sadak,
anything, man. It's
but
okay.
it's not.
Missed
Main
the
is
knife on
KC's
this.
and
Insta pop with the
pacey
ult,
take
and we're
they'll
just
be
straight up
looking
sending
for.
it. We got
Yeah,
Vice over
it's
towards
back
spawn,
by
anti-KO
the
set up for this
right,
one. 2
everything
making in
off
front of the
play.
wall. Omen
The
flash
vibes
goes
of
in.
Alpha
Can't really
is on
TP
the other
behind
side
that.
of the map, so that's at least influencing the round.
Dude, Crashy should own this as long
Players
as...
trying to break out of
Yeah,
this,
Crash is
like,
gonna get so
position.
many,
The
right?
body's
Oh.
there,
Oh
the
god,
Odin
that's my
not
bad.
hitting. Crash is
Dude, look at the
missing
damage
out.
done though.
Both
He
are
should have had
up close
2.
with the Stinger, and players have been softened up, which Kayak will manipulate to his advantage. Spike
Whoa.
on the floor.
2v1.
And
Oh my god, he
Kayak
actually has to
chasing
win.
him
He's 50
down.
HP.
He needs to be careful.
He has the spike and a full util belt.
Yeah, but 9 bullets in the chamber.
Whoa.
That might be all he needs. And that's exactly
Okay,
what
dude. The shot on the fast guy jumping was nuts. Mate, they needed that so badly, by the way. They have to eco if they lose that.
A player reborn on the defensive halves. A Fnatic able to spin things back to their own success. It started well. Sadak
Oof.
baiting in there with the jump on low HP to get the trade. A much quicker approach with the KO ult used. But you can see how much it
When
means
his
to the
mate
coaches
jumps out
because
there,
they know
he's got to
that's
commit,
now
in my
the
books.
attack on a low buy. A chance to settle the score equal again.
Safa, thank you so much
That's
in the
such a
YouTube chat.
huge piece which
Or
didn't
Safak,
turn
I should be
value.
saying. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate that.
A pivotal round.
Thank you for sending that.
For Fnatic,
Toxin screen down.
as all the stockpile of ultimates is gone, and they're really trying to
Dude, that
scale
forces
up through
them
mid.
down to an
They've
eco at
never
10-9.
really
That's so
dealt with
devastating.
the top
It's still
of it.
such a
And
close...
Kayak
Wait, this could still get
clearly
really weird.
punched up last round, put under the
Got an
cosh.
extra hero gun on top of this. This Fado is
Oh,
incredible. They're all so low, he gets 3 body shots.
They're
They're all 1 bullet, basically.
KC think they've sieged the castle, and the battering ram comes out the other side from Chronicle. 4 kills in an instant, played in by Crashy's ult.
That's the easiest spray down he's ever had to do.
Previous timeout, there's another one invested.
Absolute freebies.
It's on the blue side of the server.
This will be the last timeout of this map and
Dude,
regulation.
great fader on this one.
Something which Sadak had always been so good at doing was those pace changes. And here it's a
Dude,
gear
we're
shift.
getting some fun
towards
corrodes
the cliff's
recently.
edge
Corrode in
instead.
playoffs has been delivering.
Still a map to the
Been
good,
good
still
map.
plenty more Valorant to be played this evening.
The Talon one
KC want to wrap
a
this
week
one up
back
quickly.
was so fun.
They've got places to be.
This one's really good
Paris,
as
the
well.
destination at the end of it all, of
Had a
course, but
good couple of
in
ones
terms
in
of what they change
Americas.
up here, there's a mental game being played between the two. Fnatic reacting very quickly in the previous couple to any presence.
Pasca, thank you, bro.
Well,
Thank
they
you,
want
thank
to
you.
get this done early. They might have to wait till to that third map and be patient with it as well. As we head into what is the last 4 rounds of regulation.
Rotation's looking really solid from the defenders at the moment, and Kayak nearly breaking even in the previous few. Something I wanted to highlight
Wait, we're
before
just
is
gonna take
how
middle
much
again?
is Pyrol assisting the rest of his team. I think while the kills on the surface look good, you want to see more assists.
Why
from
does
the
it feel
Fade
like
player
this
here.
is on the fly?
Scaling has been an issue so far on some of these attack rounds. Take the most out of the tools that they've got. Fight taken from Fnatic in mid. KC quickly again moving into this space.
Yeah, they are. Kayak though.
Surely this guy can't be allowed to get hit when you play double scan.
They want to bite the bullet, risk the potential of going down. He knows what it means. The whole first half he struggled in those first fights, but now new sense of confidence about his being.
Dude, the longer Kayak stays here, the less chance
right now.
And
They're
that's why
gonna
Chronicle
check
has
it.
arrived on the scene with him beneath
the
the
bait
arch.
comes in from Kron. It's pretty nice.
Right time.
Do you think Abyss would be a good map if they got rid of the Fallout stuff? Mate, the Fallout stuff is not even part of the reason why that's a bad map.
Walking out, Kayak, first blood on the round.
Big
Shut
kill,
down
man.
quickly, so Getsu on the swivel. Viper wall up, Kron caught with his hands in his pockets, 2 players peeking, still gets out beyond the half wall and crashes, taking down Martin. It's a
Whoa,
massacre
okay.
in middle,
Kron's going
yet
above and beyond,
again.
man. That was sick round from him.
Fnatic starting to now
Okay, I mean,
move
that should
in
be it,
front
right?
of
Money's in the bin.
Corrode.
2-9 loss bonus. Everyone's
We
sitting
go
at
back to the
3k,
first half,
3k
and
max.
KC slipping away when the chance was
Didn't
right
really
in
know what
front
to do
of
once
them.
they took mid
Think
control.
of how many clutches that Fnatic were able to win. Well, at least 3 out of the 4, right?
That now completely alters the dynamic of the game here. KC trying to trade, play as a unit,
Thank
but
you, Cronny. Thank you, Cronny.
it's a little bit split. Needing to create pressure on the extremities as well as middle. There's just so much
They got nothing
weighing
in
on their
this.
minds right now.
And it feels as if the pace that KC had at the start of this map is starting to lessen and lessen as they don't have a buy. All on Sheriffs.
I'd argue it's almost increasing at the same time. They've turned up the velocity of these executions. The problem being the Fnatic are
Wait,
equal to it every
Why
single
is
time.
Martin
And
searching
here,
for a wall that they
shot
just
in the
triggered
dark
over
from
towards
Boaster.
A?
Martin
Hello?
gone with an ult. Should it get to that point?
Hello?
But Fnatic have a few of their own, and really, you are looking towards that final round for KC to create themselves any advantages here. One of them would be if Pyrol could get an extra ult point.
It's Big F. Another Big F is if they can clear Kron in the corner. Utility there, and they're not going to do it. He's there, equal to the task. Brilliant from Chronicle and Boaster. And
They got
Shigetsu
some
all
good
on the
ults.
side
I'll
of
say that
things.
much. They got some good
Try and
ults.
clear this
They can
out
definitely get
with
another
Fnatic
round.
there.
But
And
to
they
get
will
2 out of
reach
this,
that point on their map choice.
Stage 1 champions showing you what it means to go through the gears, the motions. Taking a little bit of time. But rounds like this are just a confidence boost more than anything else. All the util in the choke. KC can't get past it.
2 goes at
They
it.
need 2 in a row here. the best
They've just
effort
been
that they've
holding
able
on
to
to this
achieve.
Omen
The
ult for a long
timeline would
time.
suggest
I feel
that
like,
they're set up for it, but
if this is my main
Fnatic
comp
have
that I
the
play on this
tools
map,
into round 23.
I've got to have like 3
One of
Omen
them
ult
is the
strats on
pick
attack.
again. Just stop this initial
I
B
would
push.
be, that would be my main
Last time
focus.
KC
for
interacted with this
ults.
Viper put was
How
when
do they not
just
have set
sent
strats
the
with
lone
this?
fade to try and clear it
Might
out.
not matter, I guess, if they're doing
This
that.
time round. Maybe a res to find crashes. Kayak's there as well though, and he's immediately re-cleared towards mid, knowing that Casey aren't
The
here.
toast
This isn't
judge,
an
he's
option
actually
for
in the
them.
toast judge spot.
Was able to
Toast
draw
had it
most
figured
of
out in the
rotation
show
last
match.
time, Pyro here.
First 10 minutes of the
Playing with
game,
you
looking
till
at the map.
Sonic holding and has Kayak dead to right on the angle. Alfie just re-clearing
Guy's
A
actually a
in the
savant.
meantime, using his
Spike
flash
down
and
A.
taking down Sadak. 4 versus 3, Casey have numbers, but it's that scaling I was talking about. A lot of ground to be covered.
A good reply from them
Yeah,
on this.
a lot
I mean,
of
it's the setup they've been doing all the
to try and
time over
get
towards
through
here.
as well.
Ooh, that's
Also
nice
Corrode.
though. Running
One
back
time
on his
ball.
own, didn't scan anyone
Althea
else.
Has support. It's Boaster and Althea
Spike
straight
down
away
A.
knocks in next
Do
head,
the whole brim ult thing you did earlier.
Spike on the ground, Nightfall invested. KC need to try and make their way towards A. They encircle it.
Yeah.
Still, an orbital strike
There's a
clear
lot
of
of-
the site.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Althea
Dude,
just managing
it
to
fills up the
escape
whole
up
of the
to a
site.
dot.
It's actually
No,
really really
they've
nice
opened
brim
it
ult.
up clearly, and Kron has
It
to
fills
try
up
and make his way
every
back
corner.
through.
Multiple clutches for the man
Spike
already.
planted.
Could the most decorated player in VCT add another clutch to his collection?
Damn, really nice.
Not gonna happen.
Dude, they
Pyro
can
to
do it.
claim.
They can actually
Casey
do it. Look at the
staying in
ults.
this with
Can
the
actually do
potential
this.
of a
Obviously,
fifth
Fnatic have better
overtime
ults,
in
but
as many matches,
doesn't mean it's not
as
doable.
many maps. This just a punishment of Fnatic's extension.
I mean, you can see what they're trying to do. They set up the crossfire.
Yeah, K-Corp
Don't
for sure.
anticipate the,
2
orbital
times with their
strike.
brim ult
It gives us
over
a
towards A
one-round
makes a lot of
shootout.
sense. If you can literally have it so it just fills up the
Fnatic
whole
still
site,
sitting
it's
on
incredible
plenty
once
of
you take
strong ults,
the space
so
on the
strong
outside.
ults for a retake potentially.
Okay,
Only
one
problem
go
with
left
that
of
is
this one.
Sadak's able to
Crashes
get an
brings
ult
out the
on.
Odin.
That could really delay
That
any
might be the
retake
guy
they
for
want
this.
to
The
go for.
Odin might just
Exactly.
absolutely
Hunter's
farm
Fury
this.
in early.
Oh, what a
Aves
big pick
lands
this
the
would be.
tag. Looking for Crashy, searching still, can't find him.
No
Kayak
trade, lost
cracking
their
down
duelist
instead.
Omen.
And he's out. No way of a trade.
Fnatic wanted the mid brawl initially. It has served them so well up until this
Dude,
point.
he went this. Chat, I'm right in
Spotted
thinking
the
this was the
back
same
lines,
Omen
anticipating
ult that he
flash.
had at the beginning,
Chronicle,
right?
The same fate, but no capitalization. Still here playing from the corner on the wall. Avas finally takes him down.
1, 2, 3.
And KC back in the 4-on-4.
The spike collected, a direction which KC have picked now, and it's the B site where Boaster lies in wait from heaven.
Sadak still doesn't have the ult, so he can't remove all of that extra utility. He would love to maybe fake towards A, but it's a group up and a
Hey,
B
they're
hit
picking
instead.
a good site.
So we're gonna
As we
end
can
up
see
getting
over towards A, it's completely
the first line
stacked.
of
They would
defense.
lose
He
that
has an ult,
for
so does
sure.
Alpha.
This one, pretty doable.
Ultimate orb being picked up has been
Yeah,
held.
Fade can't use
No
Uto, it's just all
command
guns. We
used,
just got to
and Fnatic
spam.
respecting this.
30
There's a
seconds.
little bit of spam coming through from
it's one of the better guns to
Odin, but
spam.
hasn't really netted anything in terms of a kill.
Ooh.
The Boaster maybe showed a
Astra
bit
ult
too
goes
much.
down as
Gives
well.
a pick to
My
KC.
goodness, we're getting dinks
Still plays
involved.
low on
Nothing
the
stopped the
KC
plant.
side,
That'll
though. One of them
do
Martin
though.
melted through
Alpha
the
gets
wall.
close,
The
uses
hopes
his
and
ult.
dreams of this team might be
Were
slipping
they on
through
top of
their
this? What
fingers.
backups guns have they got?
Sadak's trying to get off site. Full setup from elbow in post, but where is the spike planted in all
I mean,
of
Crashies
this?
has got that unlock,
Is there
right?
safety? A
Did they push them?
sanctuary perhaps for KC. Something to sit on. Could they take it
Oh,
to
dude, you can't
OT?
see the plant.
Or a Fnatic
They can't see the
gonna hold
plant.
the line
Oh
all
my
the
God.
way through. Crashy
Holy
sees the
bro, they
thing
actually managed to
but
do
Pyro
this.
has ended
They got
it.
4 on attack.
KC
Very
stamp it
respectable.
out into overtime. We go again.
Massive round for KC.
Pretense, thank you so
And
much for the
Fnatic
tier
as
1, man.
well.
Appreciate the 15
You
months.
look at Fnatic. They
Thank
had
you for
everything
that.
they needed
Pretense.
Remaining.
to get
No
this
need for that
over the
last
line.
bit, but
Die gets inside your
I wasn't fully around the corner. He would have
Just
died
a
anyway.
second in it in the end. KC into another OT, but the statistic will say they have typically won from these positions. It feels crazy to think after the lead that they held early on in this game that faded away from them. But Alex still with work to be done.
KC and Fnatic well aware of each other's positions, as you said earlier, how each other want to play. In terms
Okay,
of being
Fnatic kind of bring it back to what they were doing the first time they played this map.
This is a
B
repeat
defaults all the time.
matchup.
Fade,
Opened up
priority of the
stage
orbs.
2.
All plant. Kill.
That's what makes Bind all the more interesting.
Alpha's pretty much locked down this other orb. They could go for the double.
Exactly. Alpha back to business though. Vice Wall placed on A. But KC have not often looked to actively challenge this space any more aggressively than his positioning would suggest. Flash searching, but behind Smoker finds nothing. Sugetsu will want to face check this. Fnatic yet to reveal
that could have gone so much worse.
With the minute mark now
I still like how K-Corp are handling this. They for sure dissected a good amount from that one demo. Like they're just making sure that they don't have the freedom of just trying to duel this. We saw what Kayak did when they were able to prod over towards here, got double kill. So as soon as this smoke comes up, I imagine it's going in this choke. Especially with the wall up.
KC are forced to either face check this into 3 players.
Boaster's done good, man. Taking the timings, walked out here. Oh boy. Oh, that's scary. Oh, this. Dude, he didn't clear it. Oh my god. He thought he cleared the corner. Thought he cleared the corner. And it's pretty much all down to who can win the attack round, and there it is.
And KC have been foiled. Their plans deleted. Alpha, one more.
Dude,
and now
Boaster,
Martin
man.
has it all on his plate.
Against 4 as well.
Boaster to send it in there.
2 players to try and swing off of him. This is everything that Fnatic want.
As soon as that reload is hit, Chronicle smells the blood in the water. Eyes bigger than his stomach, perhaps. Martin will get away with another, but this attack round and how pivotal it could be for Fnatic is everything. As KC will have to go back and win another one of their own. There's simply not enough time on the clock to make it happen.
This is a big round from Boaster here. Took the timing.
Here and got off to the best of starts in our second OT of this series.
And that's something we need to be aware of, is how well this Viper wall is working in terms of creating that pressure.
Yeah, Christmas, bro, rotate, mid.
And they won the mid fight. We saw it so many times.
How do they do this? K-Corp, no duelist. Don't really take mids that much, or at least don't know what to do once they kind of get this space. The rounds that they won majority on attack were because of ults. And they just absolutely cooked it.
To receive it. Fight in main, double reveal. Aves looking to profit off it, but Kron at the double, he's held up his end of the bargain again.
Bro, Chronicle somehow just kills 2 at middle.
That's fake.
That's crazy.
Very lonely walking through mid, and it's Sugetsu. If he goes a step too far,
yeah, I think what happened is one walked through the wall, and then the other was just directly behind it. I think.
Might be. It's already feeling the case. But 2 players. Because
I'm looking at his HP, and I would like to think if there was no wall there, he's at least taken a bullet.
In years coming into a match.
Either that, or it's the fastest transfer we've ever seen.
Left on the line. Still think it.
Dude, these maps are close though. These maps are really close.
Whichever way they go, but they have to play together.
But they're not. That's the problem. Sugetsu's trying to take a timing.
Chronicle has the jump up here, and as Sugetsu walks in, it's the spike.
Dude, Chronicle had an outrageous map, by the way.
Pyro to pull them out of a bad position, and Chronicle yet to be cleared. 20 seconds or less, or we're going all the way to bind. Pyro walking in. He's not going to find it with this one.
Okay, huge, man. So dude, sick map, though. This is a fun map. K-Corp tried something. And it nearly worked. It nearly worked.
Not able to get over the hump of that first half. No, they haven't been